Hey everyone, so I told you I was going to do Valentine's video, and here it is. Today I have a special model. This is Michelle. Say hi. Hi. We're going to get started in just a second here. I'm just going to zoom in. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the base, and we are going to be using all Urban Decay eyeshadows except for the very, very end, and I'll explain that later. So the first color we're going to go in with is going to be Midnight Cowboy Rides Again. Go ahead and close. And we're just going to pat this all over the lid. And this just gives a nice base to start off with, and we want a nice little bit of shimmer going on, so this is a good way to start. Once we've done that, I'm just going to add a little more right up to the brow bone or the crease line, depending on what you want to call it. And then from there I'm going to add Bordello, which is a nice sparkly pinky purple color, and this will also go all over the lid except for the inner corner, and I'm just patting that on as well. And I will take a little bit of the Bordello and take it up to the crease line or the brow bone and just kind of do the windshield wiper move to get it into that crease, give it a little bit of depth. Now once I've done that, I'm going to take Last Call, which is kind of a burgundy purple color. It's got a little bit of shimmer, more of a satin to it. And I'm going to take this for the crease to give it the depth, as well as the outer corner of the eye. And none of this really has to be completely perfect because we will be topping it with the glitter afterwards. But this is just to kind of give us the underlying colors that we're looking for. Now a quick tip for you girls out there is when you're doing your makeup, if you're going to be working with glitter eyeshadows of any kind, try not to do your foundation or your concealer until afterwards, because you will have a lot of fallout. And so if you do all that, you're going to end up messing it up and having to start all over. So it's just better to wait till it's all done. So now that we have that color going on, I'm going to just really quickly do a highlight above that to start blending it all together, mixing it together, so it doesn't look like such a harsh line. And I'm going to use Uzi for that, which is a silvery white color. Again, has a lot of glitter, so just make sure you're tapping off your brush as you go. So now I'm just going to kind of buff all this together, blend it nicely. So once we've done that, we'll go ahead and start with the eyeliner. Okay, so before we put her lashes on, we just did one coat of mascara. It doesn't matter which mascara you use. I used a Josie Maran with the argan oil, but you're going to be putting the lashes over it, so it really doesn't matter which one you use. And then we went ahead and put a dramatic lash on. So from there I'm going to line the top of her lashes again, just so that way we can hide any seams from the eyelashes that we put on. So I'm using the e.l.f. liner again for that in black. And close your eyes. Turn towards me a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the cat eye, kind of a wing for her on the end, so it matches her other eye. And I find the easiest way to do that is just to do an angled line from the corner of your lash, and then from there pull in towards your the middle of your eye. So now that we've got that, I'm going to go ahead with the NYX Roll-On Shimmer Glitter right here. And this is in pink. I'm just going to go ahead and do 1 or 2 rolls right over her eyelid. And this is just going to add a little more pizzazz. And we're doing that all over the lid. And like I said, because you have the lashes on, any of the fallout is going to fall onto the lashes, and so it kind of makes the lashes look like they're glittery lashes as well. So if you like that kind of effect, that's a fast, easy way to do it without having to pay the extra money to get glitter lashes. So now that I've done that, I'm going to just real quickly do another coat of mascara just to go ahead and blend her lashes with the strip that we put on there. And this just blends them, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You're not trying to coat the strip that you put on there. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and line her bottom lash again with the gel liner. And you can do it with a shadow or a stick or whatever kind of liner you prefer. I just like the intensity of the color with the gel liner with the control, because usually with a liquid liner you don't get as much control. So just go ahead and look up. And I'm doing her waterline and her lash line. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to smoke it out a little bit. So once we get that far, we're going to go ahead and take another brush to smoke it out. And I'm just putting more of the glitter in the inner corner because I want that to shine a little bit more. I don't want it to be as harsh of a line. So I'm just grabbing a concealer brush here. So I'm going to have her look up. And what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and conceal everything right under her eye, down her nose, kind of in a triangle form. It's just going to light up that whole area, hide any dark circles, any glitter that might have been there we're going to get rid of. And she's just going to look more awake and ready for the day, or the night, depending on what she's doing. And I try as much as I can to get the concealer right up to where my color is, because it just gives it more of a defined line. You don't have to do that. Some people prefer not to do that, but it's just something I like the way it looks. So it's something I will continue to do. Go ahead and look up. And I'm just blending it in a little bit with my finger. Finish off with her cheek. I'm going to use a Tarte blush in a pretty pink color. I believe this one is Doll Face. We're just going to start at the apple of her cheek and swoop up. But you get the most color wherever you start, so we wanted to deposit first on the cheek and then on the apples of the cheek and then move up, so most of the color is there. I'm just blending it right into her contour. So it gives her just a nice little bit of color there. I'm going to just use a pink shimmery lip gloss, nothing, you know, too dramatic or crazy. And what I chose was to use the Palladio pink candy that I showed you guys in my previous video, because it's just one of my favorites right now. And I'm not putting any color under it because I just want her lips to shine. We don't want the lips to be the focus. Well, maybe not till later in the night. But right now we don't want the lips to be the focus. And again, you're going to try to put most of your color or shimmer or whatever you're doing right in the center, because that makes your lips look a little fuller. So I'm just going to add a little more right into the center there. We're just going to powder everything all together to set everything. Make sure you take it down into the neck so everything blends nicely. So this is her Valentine's look that we decided to go with this year. We hope you guys liked it. I apologize, my camera is not the best, but it works for what I need it to work for. So thank you, Michelle, for being the model, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, so I told you I was going to do a Valentine's video, and here it is. So this is my model, Michelle. Say hi.
Hi.
Shimmer there. And then I'm going to blend it out really quickly just with an eyeshadow brush.